For our candidate profile, we'll be featuring the ULP candidate for the Central Leeward constituency. Born Maxwell Adolphus Charles. Age 56 years. Address Buckerman Bay. Profession Deputy High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. Education, the Leeward Government School, the St. Vincent Grammar School, the St. Vincent Teachers College, University of the West Indies Mona Campus, and University of Technology, Jamaica. Academic achievements, Bachelor's in Education Honours degree and Master's in Management. Maxwell Charles served as a teacher for over 35 years, after which he performed duties as Deputy High Commissioner in the UK, where he strongly represented the interests of Vincentians and considered himself a servant of the people.
So Louis Straker was loved by the people of Central Leeward, and I do not know how the ULP did it, but they managed to find another gentleman equally loved by the people of Central Leeward. What a reception we got by the people of Central Leeward for Maxwell Charles. Let's go now and meet the people of Central Leeward.
We are on the beginning, the beginning of the constituency, and here is the Golden Years Activity Center here in Cane Grove. And again, this was built under the watch of the ULP. We are taking care of everyone, from the cradle right up to the older ones who would have taken care of us as younger ones in our youthful days, and now we are simply making them comfortable. This is what the ULP government is all about.
Mrs. Emily Ballantyne, such a lovely young lady. I feel like I could sit down here with these ladies. They're so nice. These folks are so, yes, they're so warm and inviting. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
What do you think about, these facilities and the government decision to, build something like this for y'all?
It's great. It's great. Better than this, it's spoiled. We never have nothing like this before. And look where we are.
All right, Mr. Richards, are you enjoying, the Golden Year Center?
Oh yeah, very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot. What about you, sir?
Yes.
You think these facilities are nice?
Yes, it is.
What's that you're making?
I'm making a slipper.
Oh, I thought it was a hat for me.
No, it isn't a hat.
all right, my dear. Right, you see, this is what it's all about. This is wonderful, folks. This is great. When you can take care of the people who took care of us, and that is important to remember. You can't be ungrateful. You understand? When you take care of the people who took care of us, it's a great feeling. It's about how it feels, you understand? Now, we're at the Golden Years Center, located here in Buckerman. Wonderful. Great.
Come and see what we are doing. The elderly still has creative talent.
That's right.
And we are being encouraged to do this by the government.
Why is it important for a government to do things in a planned manner? Take this bridge, for instance. It's located right here in Buckerman, and anybody in Buckerman will tell you they know this bridge. It links the Buckerman area to the playing field. And while the NDP attempted to build a bridge here, which was washed away shortly after completion, it took a ULP administration to come and deliver this. It's still here. That's because the ULP doesn't take things for granted. When we do things, we do it properly, the right way, the first time, because it's people money we're spending. That's why you got to vote for the ULP. We not turn back.
It takes a government who would have brought in these foreign people to develop Buckerman, who in turn would be helping us develop this playing field.
This is our man.
Maxwell. Max it up.
Max him up, man.
Max it up, I like that.
I know Maxwell Charles from a teacher from way back when. Very good guy. I know his whole family. I'm just asking you, please, just to support the ULP.
I've been living in New York for the past 29, close to 30 years. And over the 30 years, I've seen St. Vincent advance tremendously, especially within the last 9 years or so.
Having said all of that, would you endorse the ULP for another tour?
Absolutely, emphatically. And I would ask other Vincentians, I would ask the opposition, members of the NDP, to vote ULP, because that's the party that will help you and continue to help you in the future.
What do we have over here, Mr. Charles?
It's the Buckerman Bay Secondary School. That's near and dear to my heart. I was the first principal of the school when we had the beginning of the education revolution in terms of universal secondary education.
We're still at the Buckerman Bay Secondary School, established by the Unity Labour Party government as a part of the education revolution. Now it's been touted about that they have no computers, that there's an empty computer lab here at the Buckerman Bay Secondary School. Well, if you believe it, that's up to you. But I'm just going to show you something. Come. Wow. Look at this. Let me put on the light so you can see. Who do you support for this coming election?
It's Maxwell Charles.
I can't even finish the question yet. You sound very enthusiastic.
Yeah, Maxwell Charles for sure.
This is the Swamgut Bridge that is now under construction. It is a bridge that is going to link Leeward proper with Rutland Vale. So the people would not have to cross the river anymore. They'll be walking on a brand new bridge very soon. It is one of the major projects here in Leeward. Of course, I've been given complaints 2 days ago. They're saying that they want another such bridge lower downstream, but that will come. One of the many, many projects that we're hoping to do in central Leeward, more or less, all the way with ULP. We have so many things to complete. You need to give us another term.
So far, Maxwell have been visiting us, you know, checking out the project, make sure that everything going fine. And I find he doing, as a candidate just nominated, he fairly doing okay. And my support is behind Maxwell.
Well, Mr. Charles, I have known him for like all my life growing up. As a good person, an elderly in the Adventist church. He's a good teacher. He's easy to get along with. He's trustworthy, and also he was a good ambassador in England.
From since that time, a little boy, I know him, and he's a cool and quiet person. Anybody can trust and put their confidence in.
Everybody loves him. And me and my neighbor voting for Labour.
Like that.
I'm here in Central Leeward. As a matter of fact, we're in Leeward at the waterfront. You remember some years ago the sea was gradually taking part of this town? But under the watch of Sir Louis, he saw to it that we build this magnificent structure here to protect the coast of Leeward. I remember when it was being built, the NDP was against it. I remember one day they looked at it and they said, look, the sidewalk is wider than the road. That's all they had to say. But today, we have this magnificent structure which is protecting the coastline of Leeward. 3 cheers to the Labour Party. 3 cheers to the ULP. We are in the business of protecting the coast, protecting our people. Thank you very much.
Maxie Charles is my teacher for a long time, and I can't support nobody else but Maxie Charles.
I think he's a very nice man, and we are behind him 100%.
You're behind Maxwell Charles?
Of course.
On ULP?
Yes, please.
You think St. Vincent is developing under ULP?
Yes, because when I leave and go away, it wasn't like this now. So it is. And I got for the airport coming.
Yeah, you want coming smooth and everything nice when you come in?
England, and I can come back. I don't have to stay up in Barbados. and struggle all around the place.
How are you? You from Leeward?
Yes, please.
Oh, what do you think about Maxwell Charles?
Well, I think he's a good man for we. And I'm so glad about the bridge, what they put there for we, because many nights I drop in the river water when I'm going to my friend Kimberly Lynch.
Leeward has had some nice development. It had the waterfront, it have the Learning Resource Center and all that more. You guys?
Up by the Mark Stone up there too.
Wow.
Petrocliff, and we get the cemetery, everything.
So the ULP taking care of Leeward?
Yeah.
So you're going to take care of ULP for the third term?
Yes, please.
Three fingers, third term. Show them
Third term. Not turn back. Reach too far to turn back right now.
We need Maxwell Charles as our new representative because he's a respectable guy around the neighborhood. He's not a road guy, he's not a rum drinker, he's not a weed smoker, he's a respectable gentleman. So we need him to represent us in Central Leeward. Thank you.
All right, the man said for himself, I didn't say anything. What about you?
Yeah, Maxwell Charles is a decent man. We go to school together, and I know what he could do, and I know his position. And I'm glad for him to represent we. Thank God for Jesus for him.
So you feel comfortable giving him your ex?
Comfortable with him, man. He always be my ex, man. He and me and my whole family. Okay, the ex. Okay.
Not just you and the neighbor. You and your whole family.
My whole family.
Everybody.
I'm bringing neighbor as well.
We're here standing at the Straker Learning Resource Center located in Leeward. These learning resource centers, the NDP, have chastised many and many times over. But that's because they have no vision. Look at this one, for instance. It houses a branch of the NCB, an ATM. It also houses money transfer services. You can also go to the town clerk here, and the post office is located in this building. Plus other services for the Learning Resource Center itself, such as evening classes and so on and so forth.
Yeah, the adult division of the ministry, they conduct classes here. School children who are the Form 3 standard who would have dropped out of school, they come to school here in the afternoon. Also those who would have attained the Form 5 standard, they also attend classes here. We have classes in hospitality. For example, they do massage classes here.
Wow.
And we know that when these people are qualified, they're in line to get jobs at Bukamadi Bay. Right. So it's doing a good job. They also have a computer section there where people can come in and learn computer. However, personally, I like to see that service expanded in the future.
We're not ready for them, you know, for mash them up. No more NDP. NDP dead. Labour, me say.
Wait, hold on, come darling, come. Come, I want you to tell them who you're voting for.
Labour all the time, Labour.
Why?
Why? Because voting for my children's future.
Your children's future?
Exactly.
I like that. The education revolution has impacted every single constituency in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're still in Central Leeward. This is the new Central Leeward Secondary School, built by the Unity Labour Party with state-of-the-art facilities so that the children, our students, can learn in comfort.
We attend the Central Leeward Secondary School and we love the education revolution. Amen.
So here we are at the Leeward Petroglyph site. As you can see, the markings on the stone indicate that our ancestors here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Caribs, had a rich love for their history and for their culture. And we still do. And that is why the ULP has dedicated its life to taking care of preserving our history and our culture.
I'm here in the middle of Barrowley town. This is the new park that we have built. We no longer play football here. It's a park where you can come to have recreation, old people, young people, kindergartens. It's the only one of its kind in St. Vincent.
Yeah, Mr. Charles, he used to be my teacher and he's a very nice fellow. Very nice gentleman.
He's a nice man. He used to teach me in school.
Maxwell? Well, I voted for Maxwell. I don't care nobody say I voted for him.
Maxwell Charles is a nice man and I will give him my ex.
All right, I love that.
My comrade Maxwell Charles.
Easy man.
Easy man.
Labour now.
Labour now.
We not turn back.
No turning back.
We not turn back.
Yeah, my neighbour voting for Labour. Not my neighbour.
Are you neighbour?
Yeah, my neighbour.
We vote in Labour. We vote in Labour. Let me tell all you something. If the NDP feel they could win Central Leeward, they must be believe pig could fly. Hear it? No! Tell it. No way? No way! NDP? No way! NDP? No way!
life hard.